This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 10th of January. I'm Michael Groff. We start the week out with sunny sky, temperatures a bit above average, but the clouds will be rolling in as we go through the weekend. There is a small chance we could see some rain over parts of the state. Will we see anything here in the valley? Well, that's still a bit of a question mark. And then the weather pattern starts to turn kind of strange as we get further into the forecast period. That's a very technical term, but we'll iron it out for you here as we dive in and discuss. First, looking at the almanac from yesterday, 74 degrees, the afternoon high, 44 was the morning low, the normal high now up to 67 and the normal low 45. As we take a look outside right now at 11:20 a.m., sunny sky across the valley, and we are sitting at 66 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 26, relative humidity 22%. It's breezy though, wind from the northeast at 17 miles per hour, and the barometer way up there at 30.39 inches and steady. The upper air analysis this morning shows high pressure is the dominant feature out here across the western states, and for the most part that will remain the case through the upcoming week, but low pressure will be developing to the south and west of us, and that will be a feature that we'll need to watch for the potential of a little bit of unsettled weather creeping in here later this week, this weekend, and maybe beyond that. The watch warning map is relatively quiet across the country, some lake effect snow in parts of the northeast, but here in Arizona, all clear for now. Convective outlook for today, most of the nation in cool, stable air, so no organized severe weather to worry about. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through next Monday morning. And precipitation here in the valley, not a whole lot. We might see a trace or a few hundredths of an inch, a little bit more up in the higher terrain. However, there is some forecast uncertainty that we'll have to talk about here, and we'll do that right now by getting to the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ridging out here across the western states and out into the plains, heights above average. But weak low pressure is developing off to the south and west of us, and that's creating a bit of a pressure gradient here over Arizona. That's why we have those breezy to locally gusty northeasterly winds this morning. And that will continue through the day today. Sunny sky but breezy. High temperatures should sneak into the low 70s. Tonight, mostly clear sky. Maybe some clouds coming in after midnight, though. And overnight lows will get down into the 40s to around 50. And then tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds and high temperatures, again, low 70s. As we go to Wednesday, ridging still around. And we will see an increase in clouds thanks to that upper low to the west of us. So again, a mix of sun and clouds, high temperatures, low to mid 70s. But some of our guidance suggests we could be a bit warmer than that despite the clouds around. The air mass will be somewhat poorly mixed, however. And so as a result, we may not get the maximum heating that we otherwise could, given that heights will be above average. But I wouldn't be surprised if a few spots did manage to get into the middle or maybe even upper 70s on Wednesday. Now, the forecast from Thursday onward is still going to be marked with a considerable degree of uncertainty, and that revolves around this upper low that is sitting off the Southern California and northern Baja coast. Previous model runs were showing this system sort of meandering toward us, giving us slightly better dynamic support and acting on an increasing amount of atmospheric moisture to give us a chance of rain. But models continue to back off that idea. Still, some of our ensemble guidance says that will happen. But I'm not really confident in that solution at this point. So we're going to go ahead and lean with mostly cloudy sky for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And we'll put a slight chance of rain into the forecast for Phoenix. A slightly better chance you could see a shower over the higher terrain of our state. But even at that, rain amounts would be very light and rather sparse. So that's how we're going to have the forecast, and we'll lower temperatures a bit back toward the mid and upper 60s, but it could turn out to be just a little bit warmer than that if we really don't realize that atmospheric moisture increase. But upper lows, closed lows are a weatherman's woe. So, that's going to make the forecast a bit tricky going forward. Now, by Sunday, partly sunny sky will continue. There might still be an isolated shower across parts of the state, and high temperatures here in Phoenix pretty close to 70. Then let's go to a week from today. This is Monday the 17th. Upper low still sitting to the west of us, now opening up as a wave. There could be a kicker system that begins to move it eastward toward us. So again, maybe a small chance we could see a shower here. The sky remains partly to mostly cloudy. High temperatures would be close to 70 in this setup. And notice the negative height anomalies that are sitting kind of an unusual place kind of west of the Baja and Southern California, and well off to the west, well out into the Pacific there. And that's an interesting thing to watch, because as we go out 10 days, this is Wednesday, the 19th, that now becomes a very broad area of low pressure to the west of us. And that is interesting, because if that does verify, a considerable amount of subtropical moisture may be drawn northward toward the greater Southwest, and a more unsettled weather regime may begin to develop sometime toward the middle or latter part of next week. But again, this is way out there toward 10 days and beyond, and so we'll just have to watch model trends and see how that plays out. But that's kind of an unusual setup, to say the least. All right, as we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 24th of January, coming off of the European ensemble. And there are a number of members that show precipitation here, some of them showing a decent amount. The model spread's pretty high because you've got other members that show nothing at all. The ensemble mean is a little over 1/3 of an inch. And temperatures off the national blend of models, for the most part, it looks like we're going to stay above average. And those nighttime lows will stay rather mild as well, with more clouds coming into the mix. And that is likely to continue for probably the next 7 to 10 days. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video due back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions. As always, I invite you to check out my streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a lot of music, have a lot of fun over there. It's myself and the one and only Michelle involved in that side project, and I know she would greatly appreciate it if you checked it out. I will leave a link to that in the description. Of course, you can use your smart speaker, say, Alexa, play KMGX live. And other than that, I thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. We just could not do these videos without you. And you be safe out there, okay? And have yourselves a wonderful Monday.